Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of Fail PG. As usual, I am the Mighty Mage. Tonight, we have Ross the Boss, Mr. Goat, and Surge. Surge, push the button for the B-roll. Why must you always fail?
Because he's failed universally?
I mean, yes, but still.
Usually you just have more to say. That's why I waited.
Don't wait for
I
me.
was gonna say something too, but then he
Well,
made
it's
a
too late
point.
now. It's
He
too
made
late
a
now.
point that you're just a fail, so that's all I could say after that. So
I mean, we
Yeah.
we've been known that, but
I
that's
know,
besides the
but
point.
it's sad. You would think at least one of these days you would not be a fail.
Then what
No,
would
no,
be
I
the
really
point?
wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, like what would be the point of life then?
I don't know. I just think highly of you that you can be somewhat of a competent fool. I can't even keep a straight face for that. Hold on. I tried.
Is he
Someone
insane?
is trying really hard to get on Santa's nice list at the end of the year here, and it's not working.
I
It's
really
not.
was. When I go to the
Well,
North Pole and see Santa, just got like, look, see, I was nice
Once,
to a universal fail.
once.
Well, really didn't deserve it, but at least
I,
he
I, I
deserved
question this that you were nice once. I question this.
I'm
I
never.
would question it if I didn't realize how petty he is and how much of
Uh,
a
I am
Santa
not that.
suck up he is. But
I am not that petty. I'm just petty enough.
need I need to play back
No, you don't. No, we good.
the video
We
with
good.
a child telling you that your name is Petty?
Super petty. But no, we're
And
good. And I'm just gonna look down here, at stuff.
And while
um
you are looking down and being in your place, we're going to start off with Ronnie this evening
and before you do,
because
I'm just going to say this one thing to our fans. As of today, I have been mentally destroyed because dear GM just told me that a joke that Goat started an episode or two ago just became canon.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, man. We
I'm
can't
not
be
in this.
we can't be ageist on the show, man. We have to show every age appreciation. You know,
Would you
should
like
they?
to would you like to explain to those who may have missed last episode exactly what this
Hey,
is?
man. There's no unwanted pregnancies with that one. You know,
you
and she
hope.
has a lot of experience too.
So you can see that he's really been tortured by this. Noel in the last episode suggested that the brothel where he works in Uruk is run by a 67-year-old grandma.
Her name is Menopause Mary. I'm gonna stop now.
That's getting added to the canon.
What was the name of the place again?
The name of the place is called Easy on the Eyes.
I wish this wasn't a letter opener. I just
Stab harder.
So,
Even a letter opener will work if you put enough effort behind it.
surprisingly, she's one
Oh,
of the top.
well, in that
She's
case.
one of
Just,
the top
just,
30
just ask
performers.
John Wick.
Oh, I don't want to talk about him. He just won a he just won a epic rap battle today, in my opinion. Uh,
Hmm.
uh,
So, now that your mind is in the perfect place to start playing Ronnie, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
perfect place to start playing Ronnie. After that nonsense, sure, I'm in
You're
the
the one who brought it
exact
up.
place I need to be. Yes,
Who brought it
absolutely.
up?
I hate you all so much.
Eh, you'll be all right.
He'll live, but all right might be a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been all right since I was maybe 2.
You know what? I'm just
Thought it
gonna
was before that.
just let me know when I'm ready. I'm just gonna lean back in my chair. Just let me know when y'all ready. And okay, here we go.
So while he's getting in masturbation position,
Oh god dang it! You
where
had
did I leave off with Ronnie again? I was doing what now?
Excuse me. Ronnie was on her way to the Southeast Market Square. She had just left her tavern after a night with some bug friends.
And having to take a shower. Yes, I do.
Yes,
now,
yes.
Just a little bit.
But now you're nice and clean, and you think hopefully, probably, mostly bug-free.
Okay.
And you're on your way to the market. I don't remember what you were heading there for, but you're on the way to the market.
Just go find a monkey and they'll clean the bugs.
Oh,
out your-
right. I remember. For a map. It was for.
Oh yes, you wanted a map.
Now, is the map going to come with a backpack?
It's dangerous to go alone.
Take this!
Oh my god, oh man, it's your Uncle Dick again.
Oh, dear Lord.
What's wrong with you? Why would you give someone this?
Yes.
Yeah, we already know how this episode is going today.
Yes. I don't even know if I'll be able to keep either character this one.
You're doomed, man. You're doomed.
My mind is broken. I just want you guys to know I'm broken inside.
You broken outside too. What are you talking about?
I mean, we've been known that. That's
So then we should know that your insides are broken too.
yes.
There you go.
You know what? So I'm heading to the market.
Yeah, you're heading to the market
To go get a map.
to go get a map and maybe some other things.
Are you going to say
Yes,
it's the map?
possibly a baseball bat to shove up the rectum of one petty light-skinned person. This, for the years.
Are you going to start singing when you get the map?
You know what? It actually would be like Ronnie to just randomly be humming or singing a song as she's gritting the map. But we won't be humming that.
You might not be, but the map vendor might.
Maps here. Only one coin.
Let me just get myself ready. Yeah, just
Look, you can be like the guy from downtown, ice cold water. It's only $1.
You lost, buddy? You want to know your way?
He's like,
Nice fresh maps printed yesterday by hand by 4-year-old laborers. We got you, man.
You had to take a turn.
Holy
You had to
shit!
take a turn.
Holy
You had
shit!
to take-
Wait! Holy shit! The GOAT actually not only just put us back on track, but also say something that was relatively not as bad as his usual stat.
What do you mean? Menopause Mandy was genius.
Oh God! Now it's back again.
It was Mary, not Mandy.
Oh yeah, Mary. Let me get my-
You've already written it down, haven't you?
You talking about her sister?
Uh-huh.
You talking about her twin sister? Yeah, that's what you talking about.
yeah, Mandy and Mary.
Well, we are off to a fantastic start tonight, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
Her
Yes,
sister's name is
I
Gum.
believe tonight is all about
Same as
breaking me
Gum.
as much as they can. Just breaking me mentally, destroying my brain so I can't focus.
Yeah, we're doomed.
Yeah.
We're just
Right,
all
Look at
doomed.
your map, man, so the guy can.
We're all gonna die.
Fresh print map. Only one silver.
All right, Ronnie, you start heading down the road towards the market district. It isn't very hard to find as you start walking down the street. You can start to hear the clamor and commotion of a busy marketplace, and turning down the alleyway and making a couple of winding turns, you pretty quickly come to the square. It's decently sized, almost a football field, I would say, in size. Hemmed in very tightly on all sides by closely crammed buildings. There are stalls and tents and wagons and people hawking their wares all over the place, people milling about. It's very busy, although as you examine the stalls a little more closely, you notice that most of them don't seem to have very much available, particularly the food stalls.
So Agrabah?
could be, you could say it has a similar vibe to a bazaar, but, this is a northern city, so you're not going to see any guys wandering around with the poofy hats and the white robes.
What, are you surprised that I was looking for at least one?
You're not going to find him up here, buddy.
Oh, well. Obviously the food shortage makes sense because they haven't been able to get supplies out there. So, that all makes sense. That tracks.
What are you doing?
I am rigorously looking for this map.
Alright, well, where do you imagine you'd find a map vendor?
Okay, first of all, which part of the market am I coming in from? The east, the west, or the south, or the north?
We'll say that you're coming in from the north.
Okay. Coming in from the north, and first 5 around here, what, all food vendors, I assume?
It doesn't seem like they're laid out in any particular organized fashion. There's some food ones over here, there's a fella who looks like he might be a weapons dealer over there, there's somebody selling furs over there. Actually, now that you take a look up to the western edge of the market, you can see a particularly large stall which has fairly large cuts of meat hanging from racks, and there are quite a number of them. They seem to be doing pretty well.
So first things first, I'm gonna actually walk over to this guy with the furs.
Okay, heading to the fur trader.
Yes. We've been a bit cold walking around this place over in the quarry, and if I have to go up in the mountains again to go see these people about this dust, I know for a fact I'm probably gonna be even colder than that, so might as well get something warm because my tiger's pout can only do so much.
It is just a bit nippy, yes. You approach the fur trader, who doesn't seem to have very many interested customers at that particular moment. He's kind of slouched over his stand, sort of gazing idly at the people just walking past him. But as soon as he catches sight of you approaching his cart, he perks up and then leans over the counter as you get close. Hey there, little lady. Would you be interested in selling that lovely tiger skin you've got there?
Afraid not. This is from one of my first kills, after all. It's but
disappointing. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I was more interested in what you're carrying.
Oh, well, that's another matter. What are you looking for? What are you buying?
And as he says that, I'm gonna just think in my head, strange man. But I am gonna start eyeing around and seeing exactly what furs he has.
Okay. You notice that he's got hanging from the rack of his stall a number of relatively small furs, things that look like they could be raccoon or badger or some small animals like that. Something that looks like it could maybe be a beaver or something like that. There's a kind of an oily pelt to it. And then on rolls and shelves behind his stall are much larger, heavier looking pelts. One of them, you can actually see a paw that probably was a bear paw, just sort of hanging off of a shelf. And a couple of other more exotic looking pelts that you don't recognize.
Can I roll perception to see if I can find one that's a tiger in the mix?
Yeah, you can do that. Give me a 12.
And we rolled a 9.
A 9. Let's see here. You look around and you don't see anything resembling a tiger pelt, but you do see what might be a leopard pelt, a spotted cat pelt. And as you're eyeing that up, the merchant grins slyly and he puts his hand on the spotted pelt. This was imported from the jungles to the south just before the blockade went up. It's one of my favorites. May I ask what interest you have in the pelts? Are you looking for a rug? Are you looking for wall decorations? Or are you looking for something to wear?
Something to wear. Gonna need to keep warm when you're up there at the party.
Quarrier, yes, excellent. I have just the thing for you. And he turns and reaches under the stall and brings up a very heavy, woolly-looking pelt and lays it out on the countertop in front of you. This here is a mountain goat pelt. Doesn't look all that fancy, but you will never find anything warmer.
Ronnie's gonna pick this up, kind of examine it a little bit.
You pick it up and it feels heavy. It's definitely thick. The pelt is kind of scratchy and the hairs are kind of long and stiff, but underneath of that there's a soft, almost downy layer. It is just the plain pelt. It hasn't been made into clothing at this point, but it looks to be of pretty decent quality. The cuts are all clean and good, and the material looks to be substantial enough that you could make a full coat out of it.
Ronnie just looks up at him. How much?
Well, with the blockade going on, it's harder to put food on the table. I could part with that for a silver piece.
Tell me that you can make it into a coat, and I'll make it too.
I like a bargaining lady. For making it into a coat, I'll talk to the tanner about it this afternoon. How about 2 silver and 3 copper pieces, and I'll have it for you by this afternoon.
I got 2 silver, but not the copper, so I'll expend one of my 55 gold for that.
Okay. And he...
Tell him, split it between you and Taylor.
Yes, very good, madam. What's the name again? Ronnie. It's a pleasure doing business with you. I'll have this ready for you in about, and he looks up at the sun, cocks his eyes a little bit. Come back in about 4 hours.
And I will extend the hand for a handshake.
He shakes your hand and then takes your gold piece, gives you your change.
It's like, y'all don't trust me.
Rolls up the pelt and stuffs it back under the counter. Is there anything else that I could get for you?
Yeah. You know where the map maker stall might be?
Oh, map maker. Well, it depends. What kind of maps are you buying?
One of the areas in particular.
You mean the city or the surrounding hillsides?
Both.
Ah, okay, yes. He looks out over the marketplace and points you towards the southwest corner. Go over there. His name is Zhao. Tell him I sent you.
Jigga Zhao, jigga Zhao.
I hate you.
Come on, he left it open.
He didn't.
Bone thugs.
But, not Bone Thugs, unfortunately. So
Tell us in the comments down below, where'd you think that song was from?
I will just look at it. Thanks. And then I'll make my way towards you.
All right.
And what was... Changes 10 silver, right?
It's 10 silver to a gold, yes. And 10 copper to a silver.
Now I'm sitting on 10 silver. Oh, no. Correction. I'm sitting on 12 silver.
Well,
Yes, because I had 2 already. I spent it.
okay.
So you spent the gold. He took 2 and a half silver.
Yeah, 2 and a half.
Okay.
10 silver.
So you would have had 9 silver and 5 coppers now.
That's what
Math is hard,
yeah,
ladies
2
and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You did say 2 and a half. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay.
That's what I was thinking in my mind. I was like, wait, no, you should have this. But then I forgot about the coppers here. So yeah, that kind of got me too. I was like, wait, oh no, we got this. Yeah, math
Math is hard.
Ghost just sitting there.
Especially
What's
math now.
Ghost just sitting there like, what's math?
on his NASA grade
The way they
computer.
teach math now is so confusing. They teach math so weird now.
Oh my god, yes. I have tried to do so. For reference, ladies and gentlemen who are new to series, I'm a legit space engineer. Like, I design spacecraft and rockets for a living. I've got 4 levels of calculus and all that nonsense, and I have tried to do the new math. What do they call it now?
How do they call it?
I forget what it's called too. My brother actually teaches it as a teacher. At a
Common
private school,
Core?
and it's
Yeah, that's it. Common Core math.
I heard it was
And
terrible.
It is
I heard
highly
was
terrible. Like,
It's
I
there,
can't figure it out.
nobody can figure it out. Like,
Friggin' aerospace engineer, and I have no idea.
I heard it.
anything
I heard
about
it.
that.
Like, I heard from mathematicians it's wrong and it's terrible. Like it's you throwing the
but they're
garbage.
pushing it so hard. Like right now in
Yeah.
New York, they're pushing it to the core.
Apparently
That's where
they
my brother
pushing it
teaches.
down here.
And he's
Exactly.
had
Somebody's
nothing but
lobbying for it.
complaints. Nothing. but
Some rich lobbyist pushed it, and then,
Oh, yeah.
and then somebody's paying somebody off because why would you intentionally make people stupider and teach bad math?
First of all, that's all we ever do is make people stupider so that it's easier
Well,
to
back
control.
then, it
Second
was
of
just-
all, what do you mean paid? You mean sucked off, right? Sucked
This is
off.
intentionally bad. This is actually a program. This is not like it was,
Well, you're,
back then.
you're probably right that somebody developed the Common Core system and like patented it or trademarked it or something, and then is now selling it to all these school systems,
Mhm.
and they're trying to make it mandatory across the nation to maximize their profit. That wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me. at
Yeah,
all.
that sounds.
But again, you said paid. You said paid off. I'm sorry, no, not paid off. Sucked off. I will keep recorrecting you every time. You know how politics work.
You don't
Yeah.
want a Common Core person engineering a bridge, making using the trig and geometry for that.
There have been like higher up people in a lot of engineering companies who have said like we are having to retrain people when they come in as entry level engineers because they don't know how to math.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
sure. Yeah, like as everybody know, I got a kid. Yeah, the math that they showed them how to do, I'm sitting there going, why would you do it this? But you do it this way and then make it. No, you did. I was like, you know what? Your teacher's gonna tell you if you're right or wrong because right now I can't do it. 'Cause
Yep.
I'm sitting there like add extra zeros for no reason at all. You don't have to add extra nothing. If it doesn't belong there, don't put it there. Don't do it. You confuse yourself. But yeah, let's add
What, are
an
we
extra
doing
zero.
percentiles or something? Why do we need the extra zeros? Are we doing percentiles?
Is it add an extra zero at the end? For what? Add it at the beginning of it. For what? Don't add nothing. Just keep it blank.
Are we?
should be an
I'm
RPG
confused.
one.
Are we teaching binary?
Yeah, instead of 200, instead of 20, add a zero at the end to make it 200, and then you confuse everybody else because it's 200 now instead of just 20. For fucking what?
It's a normal dark type Pokemon called Common Core, and it gets them confused.
That's actually appropriate.
All right,
Yeah,
very good.
So now that y'all know about math, let's go back to
Yeah.
our regular
Yeah.
schedule.
Back to this.
Yes. Now that we
Ronnie
know
off
our
of Common Core.
Ronnie,
Ronnie, you
Oh, wait, you say Ronnie just learned Common Core? Let me roll to see if I keep my intelligence. It's a 9.
I didn't say she learned it. I just said we're gonna get you off of it now.
Thanks.
Except she
You
goes
cross
somewhere.
the marketplace, heading to the southwest corner, and through the people milling about. And actually, as you're on your way there, you can see a lot of small children with little sacks and pouches, looking up very forlornly with big hurt puppy dog eyes. And they all look terribly thin, and they're just sort of wandering around the market. People are passing them by, ignoring them.
Ronnie will be coming back to that. She's gonna grab
Okay.
these first.
All right, you head down to the southwest corner, and there's about 24 stalls and carts and shop fronts in this particular area. One of them, there's actually a sign hanging in front of the cart, a little bit crooked, which has a cartographer's compass inscribed on it. That seems like a likely prospect.
Gonna go walk right on. And
The
take a look.
gentleman sitting in front of it, or I should say behind the counter, is this scraggly, old, wizened guy with a beard so long that you could swear it touches the ground underneath the cart. And he's scribbling away on something, squinting through half-moon spectacles. But as you approach the cart, he glances up to you and cocks his head. Eh? You're looking for a map?
You shall.
Aye, that's me.
Then I am indeed looking for two, actually.
Ooh, maps. Oh, that's most interesting. Yes, I can help you with that. What are you looking for? I have maps of the east and maps of the west and... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. What did you want?
Particularly maps for the city and a map of your hillsides.
Ah, I can do you one better. I got a map with both. And he rummages around in his cart for a moment and pulls up the map for both. Now you're gonna make me share my screen here.
Oh, don't need to switch screens.
You need to switch screens, cause there's your map for both.
Hey.
I didn't draw a second one, so you're gonna have to live with this. We will say, though, in contrast to the map that Seregios picked up from the somewhat shady vendor the other day, this one is quite a bit more detailed. Each of the mountains is individually labeled with its own name. The map of the city is actually a lot more expansive, and there are many more labels for things like shop locations, guardhouse locations, and the central district where the temples are concerned.
And it is also up to date where a certain city area is no longer relevantly on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember that.
So, he shows you the map and asks, "This what you're looking for?"
That's absolutely perfect. How much?
Ah, this is one of my finer maps. I'll give it to you for 1 gold piece.
Done. But before we finalize our deal, I have to ask you
Yeah.
a question.
Yes?
And I will pull out the missing persons poster of Linnea
Mm-hmm.
and show it to her.
What's this then?
This woman went, or this child, I should say, went missing about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks, you say? Oh, my. He squints down at it through his half-moon spectacles.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. Not over them, though. Actually, like, looking through them.
Oh, like
But- Yeah, just like that.
okay.
That's too bad. But I have heard that happens from time to time. We have a regrettable number of orphaned children, especially lately with the blockade going on. There have been some riots and a lot of thievery related to food. The city isn't as safe as it used to be.
I see.
Are you looking for her then?
Yes,
Were you with the guard or on your own?
on my own.
Oh, well, I can only wish you the best of luck. I can't say that I've seen her, but, now that I think about it, actually, maybe I have. I mean, we have children begging in the streets, as you've probably seen, quite a bit in the marketplace, and I might have seen a young woman about this age in the market district maybe 3 weeks ago. Don't remember if she was begging, though. Old memory, I'm sorry. I can't help you anymore. Best of luck in your search.
Thanks, and trust me, that was more information than I expected. And with that, I will slide him his 1 gold.
He takes the 1 gold, pockets it, and slides the now rolled up map over to you. Anything else that I can do for you?
Yeah, actually, there is one thing. I'll go, this mountain here, is this where your oracles and your sages usually go?
Yes, the Oracle and the Master Librarian, Master Astronomer, Master Alchemist, all of our most learned scholars live up in Kutefane Monastery. It's situated on the slopes of Mount Lao. If you go due north from here out the market district, you'll find one of the main roads that goes around the city center and up to the north. Then if you go to the west, there's a stone and wooden bridge across a small ravine, and that'll put you on the path.
Thanks a lot. You've been a great help.
My pleasure. Helping people get around is my job, and I've been doing it 60 years, and I love it every bit. If you ever need any more maps or things, come talk to old Zhao.
And with that, I'll actually reach out and shake the old man's hand. Thanks so much, Sean.
Ooh, you got quite a firm grip there.
I'm a southern girl myself.
I suspected as much. The red hair and the tiger skin are a dead giveaway. I have some maps of your homeland if you're ever interested.
Might come back for that then.
You take care now, young lady.
You as well. And with that, I will make my way back into the marketplace where those children.
You start walking back towards the middle of the square. There's a small fountain situated in the exact center of the square, and a lot of the children seem to be hanging around that, some of them sitting on the perimeter, others walking up to people, hopefully, and then kind of shying away as the people walk past them, not paying any attention. As you walk towards the center, one of the younger children actually turns and looks at you and starts approaching you with those big, hopeful eyes.
Please, miss, a coin for me supper. I ain't et in 2 days.
I look down at the child. I kneel down just to get about yay height. Put my hand on the child's shoulder. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get something to eat. But first, I'm gonna need to speak with you and your friends if you don't mind.
I ain't done nothing wrong, miss.
Oh, don't worry. You're not in trouble. I just have a question for you.
Okay. What do you want?
And with that, I'll pull out the missing persons poster. Have you seen this girl around at all? She disappeared 2 weeks ago.
I might have, but it's hard to remember when your belly's so empty. I'm so hungry.
How many of them is there? Exactly.
Yes.
10.
10, you said?
Yep, of various ages, all clustered around the fountain there.
I'm going to call out to all the children, tell them we can gather.
Some of them look at you a little bit suspiciously when you call out. Others more hopeful. Give me a 12 side for persuasion.
That is a 6.
I think your modifier is a +2. I don't have that sheet up. Give me 1 second.
Which modifier? I'll tell you in a second.
Charisma.
Oh, yeah, +2.
Yeah, I remembered.
Good job. Good job.
They all kind of look at you a little bit suspiciously, but after a moment, they do gather around.
What is it, miss? May we please have a coin? Oh, something to eat.
So, I'm going to pull out 1 gold, 4 silver. This should be enough to feed all of you today. No matter what you are able to tell me, this will be yours. However, I have a question for all of you, and I'll pull out the missing Have any of you seen this girl? She went missing 2 weeks ago.
The kids look at the poster and kind of exchange furtive glances around each other. Might have, yeah. And one of the older looking girls kind of shuffles uncomfortably. We used to play together. Up in the western side, on the riverbank.
When was the last time you saw her?
In weeks and weeks.
Do you recall seeing anything?
Yeah,
No.
some big men came and took her.
Can you describe these men for me? And I'll walk over to the little girl. I'll place a hand on her shoulder. I'll do whatever I can to get your friend back.
You promise?
Promise. And then I'll hand her the gold and the silver.
Her eyes get real big.
For me?
For all of you to eat.
And the other kids gather around her. And she just kind of like clutches the coin close to her chest.
I'm debating if I want to do something.
Okay.
So right now I'm down to 52 gold and 5 silver. Which isn't really a problem. Do I want to get rid of the copper this way? I mean, I just got it. But you know what? I'll do it. I'll add the 5 copper to that.
Giving it to the same girl.
I will turn around. I will look back at her. You have to share this with the others. You're all in the same boat. Trust me. The more you guys help each other out, the easier it'll be to get through all this.
They all look a little bit uneasy about this, but the girl nods. Okay.
And with that, I'll put the 5 copper in her hand as well. For everyone.
Okay.
I'll be coming by to check on you all later on. Be safe.
Okay.
Thank you, miss.
And with that, I will make my way
Mm-hmm.
to, I think we're gonna go and take a trip over to see the Oracle finally. I need to
Okay.
get this dust out of the
Roll me 100 side.
Yeah, here comes the nonsense. 33. Huh,
3.
33.
Oh man, you are so lucky. So lucky.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
One of the kids was gonna try to strip me and rob me for something.
Possibly.
I kind of figured you kept rolling over there. I was like, one of these kids is trying to rob me. I can already figure it back myself. That's why I called out like I did. Like, let me just get all of it together.
You know me so well. So you start walking to the north, following the path that Zhao the mapmaker told you. And as you're walking northward, a hooded figure bumps into your shoulder, rushing past you in the opposite direction.
I'm gonna just turn around, and as I'm turning around, just kind of double check my person just to make sure I didn't lose anything. Just
Give me a 12 side.
8.
You quickly pat yourself down. Everything still seems to be where it's supposed to be.
Alright, person running off. Did I get a full view of stature, all this stuff?
You just noticed it was a black-robed and hooded figure out of the corner of your eye. You hadn't really been paying much attention to him until he bumped into you. You can try to follow. He sort of disappeared into the crowd behind you now, but you can try to follow to get a better glimpse of him.
You know what? Yeah.
All right. Give me another 12 for perception.
That is a 9.
A 9. Okay. You you double back and back down the road a little bit, trying to weave in. You can still see the head bobbing of this hood, and so you follow him a little bit, and for a moment there's a brief break in the crowd, and you can see the individual is relatively tall, full black cloak and black hood, kind of reminiscent of an assassin from one of the big cities, and whoever it is seems to be in a great hurry to get to the south end of the city.
It's already strange that there's an assassin here on this island. That much is for certain.
Not an
assassin. Well,
Kish is like a 10-mile wide city.
It's a 10-mile wide city, yes. But it still feels like an island compared to the other big cities. So
the other big cities are dwarfed by Kish.
fair enough.
Although they're maybe a little bit more organized and a little more stately. Kish is mostly sprawl and slum.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very much a ghetto.
Yeah.
Rename it Kush.
I immediately hate you.
You're from Kush. We have
Wait. Are you from Kush or are you here from that Kush?
I'm here from
So, do I want to follow this guy and chase him down? Or I want to make my way towards him? You know what? No. I'm going to follow. I'm just going to follow.
Alright, you're going to follow him.
Besides, at this point now, I'm playing off of the details that I just got told about two big men taking him over. So, in the off chance that I'm wrong, this is not an assassin. This could have something to deal with that.
Okay. Alright, you're going to follow him. Noel, we're coming to you next.
Oh, wow. Yippee.
Oh, yeah. So exciting. Try to
Yes.
contain your enthusiasm. So you just walked out of the Lore Master's chambers with the assassins, but Seregios and Stryker stayed back to have some kind of private conversation with them. And you guys walk down the immaculately carved marble hallway and to the door. And the giant door is closed, of course. And one of the assassins goes over and grabs the door handle. Uh-oh. You seem to have lost you. Are you still there?
Goat.
Oh, no!
Oh, sorry. I clicked. I pressed escape by mistake. Oops.
You great fool!
I was like, what the hell happened? I thought.
See, we can't always blame technical issues on me anymore now. He's causing them himself.
that was a mispress. That was my fault. There was no technical difficulty.
Over there pressing buttons.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This ain't Marvel. Stop pressing buttons.
My opponent was still plus, and I pressed the button. That's what happened.
So anyway, you're at the giant door to get out of the chambers, and one of the assassins goes up and grabs hold of the door handle and heaves with all his might, and the door doesn't budge. You seem to be stuck. What you doing?
I came out mid. Wait. He's trying to open the door. We're trying to leave, right?
You're trying to leave, yeah.
And it's not.
So you're in the long hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end, this door is what separates you from the outside.
Is there a way I can go back to the dragon and ask him how to open it?
You could, yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's a simple
Okay,
thing.
you can go back to the dragon. You start walking down the hallway and actually bump into Gunther, her young apprentice.
Mhm.
And he's like, "What? What is the matter?
Oh,
I'm so sorry. The door. Of course, I forgot. Please, come. And then he ushers you forward and heads over to the door. Pauses for a moment, watching now two of the assassins heaving on the door handle, trying to get it open, and smirks a little bit, just shakes his head, presses his hand on one of the bricks in the side of the wall there, and you hear a loud click, and the door swings open on mechanical hinges. Sorry about that.
hey, can you teach me how to build one of those?
I wish I could. I truly do. It's a marvel, it is. Her Grace, Lady Anwin, I'm not sure if she made it herself or if she commissioned some very clever builders to install it, but apparently it's a formidable defense in case of sieges.
Oh, great. All right. I tell assassins after you.
The assassins just kind of glare for a moment and then step outside. You all kind of come out there. As soon as you cross the threshold, the lead assassin turns to you, Noel, and looks right in your eyes. You know that as soon as they step outside of the Oracle's chambers, Seregios is going to try to kill your friend, and quite possibly you. If I were you, I would be ready.
I say nothing, just nod.
And with that, the lead turns to Twitchy. Stay here and keep them occupied. And turns and then immediately starts fast walking down the path towards the lower tiers with the one other assassin with the soiled pants sort of waddling behind him.
Soily.
Twitchy, soily, and always surly.
The Gunther kind of furrows his brow and turns to you. He isn't really going to try to kill anyone here, is he?
I ask him. I say I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know Sir Reginald that much.
I forgot to mention that the assassin grabs his weapons off the rack before making his way down the path, because you all had to do that.
Yeah, I got my weapons too.
Gunther looks decidedly nervous at the possibility that Seregios might try to do something violent. And he shifts around a little bit with his books, and then I think I had best go and get the lower tiersman. Lady Anwin frowns very deeply on any violence on the mountain. And he turns and follows the lead assassin.
Yeah, I guess I follow him.
Okay, you're following him. You start to follow, and Twitchy reaches out, puts a hand on your shoulder. Wait! The boss said we have to stay here.
I take Sir Twitchy's advice instead.
I like you.
It's like, sorry, buddy. We'll find a place to put you.
Sidebar with the boss here, real quick. So after last episode, I feel like we're right here. Sir Regios and Striker are right here, right now at the moment, right? We're right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would you say bad move?
Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Mr. Ross.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Would you say bad maneuver number 3?
Oh, yeah.
Bad maneuver number 3? Okay. Yeah. All right, we got this. All right, cool.
Say I had to get close up here because that's a bad move, man.
All right. Seregios, Striker. Coming next.
Okay.
So, as we are preparing to leave, Sir Regios is going to take one last glance at the tapestry.
Mm-hmm. You gotta work that in there somehow, huh?
I didn't get to do it last episode because of all the expedition. I wanted to turn and look at it then, but I also didn't want to cut you off at the time. So I made sure that I got to look at this tapestry. I'm glad that you already had this drawn up. That is beautiful.
You joining him in this, Striker?
Oh yeah, I'm looking too. Come
All
on,
right.
what does he look at? Oh.
He's like, where's the hentai? That's what he said. Oops.
Kick him off.
As you guys are walking back towards the exit, you pause and look at this relief carving in the stone of the wall. Remember that the ceiling is about 40 feet up, and this carving starts at the ceiling and works its way down. Each of the figures is massive. Like the stick figures apparently representing people are actually person-sized in some cases. And this thing covers the entirety of the wall. Although, interestingly, the lower left corner is blank, as if it's unfinished.
I start looking at the map. Said, "Oh, okay. Almighty dragon. Okay. People worshipping or giving energy. It looks like. I guess there's a weird shadowy figure. Hey, is that serpent we killed? You know what? I'm not even gonna think about that right now."
So Richard just kind of rolls his eyes at that statement. But
Hey, and I look at him like, literally, I killed a serpent. Nobody never believes me.
as he's doing his whole little bit, Sir Regios is gonna closerly observe the part where there are the multiple elements, along with the.
That's what I was about to go to
the
next.
emblem that looks like the yin and the yang, and he just. I just want to do a roll for history to see if I know any of that.
All right, give me a knowledge check.
And that's where I was about to go to next before I was rudely interrupted.
An 8.
Tall, dark, and Chevrolet is just a swear. He's just a rude ass motherfucker.
You recognize the yin yang symbol, having seen it in a couple of temples before, to represent the twin-headed god of order and chaos. The others are not familiar to you.
Can I do a perception check to see if I know them?
Sure.
And then 12 side, come on, baby.
And this would be an intelligence one, not a perception one.
God damn it.
I mean, you're rolling history. What did you expect? Why do you think I only got that much? I got a -1.
You both got a -1.
I'm afraid to roll.
Better roll.
Roll 'em.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It's a 0 now.
You got a critical fail. You think this is probably the loveliest strange scribble wall that you've ever seen.
And with that, I will simply look at and Unwin's name, A-N-W-E-N?
Correct. Well done.
I'm gonna look at Unwin and just quickly. Those symbols there under the part for the twin-headed god of chaos. What are those?
Those symbols represent the lesser gods who were created by the twin god in the beginning of time. The one on the left is the goddess of life, fire, passion, a variety of things. Your people have many names for her. In the middle is the god of death, decay, progress. Again, you have many names for him. And on the right, the god of time, change, motion. Few of your people seem to worship him, but he's well known amongst mine. Below them are the lesser gods still, who take special interest in specific aspects of the world, like the elements, human nature, dragon nature, a variety of things. The one on the right is the god of storm, my creator. The one just to the left of that is the god of earth, your creator.
He looks at
I'm
Striker.
gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
I'll go to the. I ain't even gonna butcher. I'm just gonna say. So, I have a question. The diamonds. Oh, are those the same type of? Pretty much. Yeah, the void stones that we're looking for are different. Well, different kinds, but
Yes, those are to represent void stones,
why are there so many?
because many were created.
So that means, other than the one that was quote unquote destroyed or just absorbed, it's just one of many that are out there. That's what
Including the one that
Yes.
we have to find first. Speaking of, I think we
Crap.
better hurry.
I
Yep.
wish you well on your quest. The path before you is dangerous. Use caution.
As well as we can. And with that, I will bow to her and then turn and go, Striker, let's go. And just bolt out the door.
I will turn and bow and go, I'm coming. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can.
So the dragon inclines her head as you leave her chambers, and as you pass through the thin latticework door, she waves a paw. The door closes gently behind you, and the fire in her fireplace snuffs out. And you're greeted with an empty hallway, and the large double doors at the end are still open from when Gunther had opened them before. And you see that Noel and Twitchy are the only people standing outside.
I immediately turn and look at Noel. Where are the others?
Well, they left.
Striker, would you like to tell him while I grab my stuff? And I'm going to just start grabbing up my shovel.
Before I do that, I'm going to look at you and go, told you so. So now, no.
with the I told you so, he just, instead of rolling his eyes like usual, he gives a look and just nods and goes, "This is the one time you get I'm sorry." And then he just goes back.
So no. So I look at him and go, what did they say before they left?
Something. I don't know. They started walking very briskly. I was gonna follow them, but I couldn't leave Twitchy behind.
Hi, Striker.
Hi, Twitchy. Wouldn't you been fine by yourself for like maybe a couple minutes, maybe?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the boss said I should stay here and make sure that SourceU didn't kill you. You're not going to kill him, are you?
Slowly turn my head to Twitchy. I have a question for you instead. Would your boss leave you behind if he thought it would benefit him?
Well, sure. We always leave people behind if it serves the mission and they're dead weight. But I'm sure he didn't leave me behind for that reason. Right?
And then I'll look at
Yeah,
Striker.
I'm sure that's not the case here.
And I'll look at Striker.
And I look at Reggie and I was like, fuck.
Quickly grab your stuff. We're gonna have to kill him before he gets off the park.
Oh. But you didn't notice, because I already grabbed my stuff and I started running. That's what you didn't notice.
Then I guess we're all gonna hustle.
Wait a minute. But we're supposed to stay here. The boss said I'm supposed to keep you busy.
You can keep us busy by jogging along with us.
If you come with us, you're keeping us busy.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, I can do that.
Let's go.
Play a little game.
And I will catch up to Striker, and I will just talk to him in low as a voice as possible. Find the lead assassin. No ands, no ifs, no buts. Kill him. We'll bring your friend Twitchy back here to be treated afterwards.
And I go, I actually kind of like Twitchy this way.
Oh, and I'm like,
If
and
you're
Noel's,
lost.
Noah's like, that sounds like a great idea. We were trying to off that motherfucker since the ship.
And I look at Noah, I was like, "How the fuck you left?"
It was me versus a bunch of assassins. I'm not stupid.
Twitchy.
Exactly. He goes, and it's like, wow, you really don't like disabled people.
Sir Reggio just shakes his head and then begins to pick up speed to get past the both.
I'm halfway down. I'm like, that's
We're running so fast, we look like, Star Fox crew running to their ships.
Wait. Oh no, I can't play that in here. We'll get flagged.
Is there any building tall enough that I can use my bow just to go straight and start swinging from it?
Whoa, you want that's anime rules, man.
No, that's Robin Hood rules, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, that's not anime, that's Robin Hood, which is worse.
Robin.
That's way worse. At least in the anime, there's some facet of reality and logic stuck in that. Robin Hood, he just shoots the arrow off in a random direction and it swings off of it. It's like,
where does it stick to? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how the old Spider-Man game used to be. As soon as you go, ain't nothing there. What the hell are you holding on to?
Hey, that game on PlayStation was still fun. Shut up.
It was fun, but it was just still random as hell. You all the way up at the top of the building. You jump off and hit it. He's like, what the hell is he holding on to? Jesus?
Yes. No, it's
I've got you, Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, it's my Lear jet that just happened to be flying through it.
Oh, so what you
there you go.
technically the invisible jet. So what you're saying is Wonder Woman.
Technically, or the Fantastic Four's jet, because
who cares?
Their building is always in the game. Always
It
in the game.
doesn't matter. It's the wrong franchise. I knew it was the wrong franchise, but it's still funny though because it was just there. Eventually, they will all join forces.
We're all running. I got my spear out. We're going.
Oh, wait, you don't need a spear. I'm not running nowhere near him with the spear out.
Everybody roll 100 sides.
God damn it.
Yeah, we are kind of running through this race. 27.
Oh, look. Ooh, you got a good roll.
I got the right one. I do not get the right one. Okay.
Oh, freak. I got 62. Damn, what you got?
You bottlenecking us? Come on, Jason, it's up to you here.
Okay, I got... So, wait. Double zero is a straight 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I got a 9. So that's 90. That's 9.
You got 9.
Okay,
That's
I got 9.
impressive.
Jason saved me.
Impressive.
Jason saved me.
All right. Noel, you quickly start regretting those donuts that you had before you got here, and maybe a little bit of that moonshine. You start falling behind the group. To your immense surprise, Stryker catches up to you and then passes you like a frickin' track runner. Just
Dad bod run.
Where was this at when we were in Ulrich doing that one mission to take out the Soros brothers?
I'm running, I'm like... Let's get the look like... No.
The Soros brothers owe them 10 gold. That's why. He said, you don't mess with my money, so they ran.
oh my!
That wasn't to save the world.
They owe me money.
So
I don't want to go back to flamboyant. How that
you guys are chasing down the trail. Still no sight of them. You make it to the city, and you still haven't caught up to them yet.
Head for the docks. They're bound to go straight there.
to the docks.
All right, everybody roll 100 sides again.
For speed or something else?
Yes.
Yes.
To see if you can catch up to them.
I got a 50 that time.
What is going on? I got a 72. What's going on?
I told you, man, you rolled all the luck out of them pre-game.
Shit.
All right, you guys gotta get something good.
Come on.
So on you.
You gonna maintain your marathon runner status here?
So on you, Jay.
What'd you get, Noah?
A 72. You gotta.
Yeah.
I got a 50.
Oof. Yeah, oof.
75.
No.
You got worse.
Why can't one of you two have had minuses on your rolls? That way one of you could have had a 69, damn it.
Well, you guys made a hella good time getting to the city, but considering that was a couple of miles and you guys are in all of your gear, by the time you get to the city limits, you're all exhausted and panting hard. And so Seregius says, "To the docks!" And you all just kind of hobble towards the
I
docks.
should have just made a zip line. Why didn't I just make a zip line? God.
You guys can't quite keep up a dead run anymore, but you manage a decent jog.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. We know this city. Can I roll to see if I can remember my shortcut paths through like alleyways and such?
You can try, yeah. That'll be an intelligence check.
Well, that ain't happening.
Can I try?
Yes, please do.
That is a 9.
Thank
So, Seregius, I gotta ask, what'd you roll?
you. 2.
2, with your -1 modifier. So, you guys start your jog and come to a fork. Seregios, your memory says that the shortest way to the docks is the path on the left. Striker, your memory says the shortest route to the docks is the path on the right. You're both quite confident in your assessments.
Can Noel do a coin toss and say whatever I flip this where we're going?
No.
Yes. Actually, yes.
No.
Yes.
I'll do it.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm better chances.
So what's what?
All right.
What's what?
What's heads, what's tails?
Oh, I got heads. I put the quarter.
You didn't.
Yeah, but what's heads,
Heads-
what's
yeah,
tails?
Say
what's
what it
heads,
was.
what's
Well, the
tails?
heads. Yeah, the heads. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Heads left is heads right? What?
I'm saying heads right and tails are left. So I guess we're going right.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I should.
So we should have just stayed what I said. I look like, look, I've been running through these streets since I've been here before, because, everybody's trying to kill me. I'm pretty sure I know my shortcuts.
With that in mind, and Sir Reginald takes off his cape, his cowl, throws it over Striker. You might want to keep that on for him. And just runs off ahead of him.
And I'm like, and I look at him like, fuck that damn Deadpool. Fuck!
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Start running.
You guys, all of you, give me 100 sides again.
Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, should I be rolling twice?
For Ronnie? No.
Ooh, I got a good number this time. I got 33.
I was so close.
What you get?
I
70
was so close. So
or 68?
close.
What you get?
Spit it out, man.
67. So close. So close.
Mr. Ross? I heard you go.
Okay, you did.
How?
We can't read it, so you're gonna have to
No.
read it to us.
All zeros.
All
you serious?
zeros.
All
Exactly 100. Oh.
How?
I missed the 69, but he hits 100. Why are we not
I
rolling
like
for
it.
stats right now?
It wasn't
Right.
going to be 100. It was about to be 20. That's the same.
So, for everybody watching this, the way this works, normally, if you're rolling 100 side, most people, I think, do it with higher numbers are better, lower numbers are worse, and 100 is like perfect. We're kind of the reverse of that. For us, we do lower numbers are better, higher numbers are worse, and 100 is basically the worst you could possibly roll. 69 supplants 0 or 1 as the best you could possibly roll, because that's just the house rule. So, poor Mr. Boss Ross here just
That
rolled the
cape
worst
came off.
possible roll on
That
100
cape
side.
came off. I already know what happened. So go ahead, get it over with. Let's do this.
Striker, as you're running or jogging through the streets, telling people to get out of the way as you are charging down, suddenly you feel an abrupt yank on your cape, so hard that it actually chokes you a little bit, and you stop dead in your tracks and fall flat on your back.
So as I fall back on my back, I do a Miz kick up.
The Miz of all
the Miz
things.
kick up. The Miz kick up. It was the best kick up in the world.
Sure.
Nah.
What's a Miz kick-up?
Oh god. So, all right. So story time. One time during a wrestling match, he cannot do a kick up for nothing. He cannot.
Yeah,
So
he really can't.
his friend John Morrison actually said, "Hey, why don't you try to do a kick up?" So he practiced, and then he finally did one where it kind of went up, and then
He basically landed on his knees and almost face planted back into the mat.
Oh, he overshot, right? He overshot, right?
he under and over at the same time.
Oh.
Because when he popped up, he didn't actually go up. His legs came up and then just immediately hit the ground. And he tried to pull himself up to kind of save it. But when he did it, all the momentum carried over. He kind of just fell forward. It was absolutely hilarious.
Picture it in my head.
It is the most hilarious thing.
But no, all right, let me be serious. So, all right, so if I feel a yank, I go, and I fall back on my back.
Mhm.
Real quickly, while I'm going back, can I try to catch myself? Or,
No, if you had rolled anything other than 100, I would have allowed it.
That's
But
critical failure, man.
All right,
Critical
so-
failure. Yeah.
I go,
yeah, you fall flat on your back, and it's a pretty hard landing. It knocks the wind out of you.
I
Hey,
go,
he-
And
He's a kind dungeon master. You could have landed back. You could have hit back your head and been disabled. So, I don't know.
end up like Twitchy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm doing fine.
all your decision making skills gets a -5 modifier.
Doesn't he already have that though?
I fall back. and
Okay,
go,
this is the part where I now say don't give him ideas, go.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I fall back, take a breath, and I look as quickly as I can to see what the hell that was.
You see two figures standing over you as you kind of look up back the way you
damn.
came. One of them has hold of the end of your cape, and they're grinning down at you slyly. "Hello, Striker," one of them says. "So good of you to drop in," the other one says.
Okay.
"What's your hurry?" the first one says. "Going somewhere important," the second one says.
How far away from this am I?
Roll 12. Actually, we'll do this. Seregios and Noel, roll 12 sides to see if you notice that Striker has dropped behind you.
I got a 6.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Seregios, you don't immediately realize that Striker has dropped back. Noel, you hear something. You might be an oof of like somebody falling or getting bumped, and you just quickly glance over your shoulder and see Striker on the ground and these two people looming over him. And you're a couple yards downrange now.
Oh man. I say, Sir Reginald, keep going. I'll go get Striker.
So Reginald stops immediately, gets
Yeah, I'm about to
Striker,
say.
and then immediately stomps over to where Noel is. Get Striker from where?
Behind us, he fell.
Hell.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
Seregios, as you look up, you notice the twins standing over Striker's prone body.
Oh shit. And all about haste. I totally forgot about them. And I'll look at No. You head to the ship. Take care of the assassin lord. I've got to deal with this.
Okay. I take his advice. I take his advice.
So now you
And
go.
I'm going to just storm over there with all the piss and vinegar.
And I'm looking out now now I'm looking at like, hi guys.
They just grin down at you. The one on the left, who is clearly the brother, looks up as Seregios approaches. The sister, on the other hand, has a very overly pleasured look on her face. Very much the cat who just ate the canary. Very pleased with herself. Seregios, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk up to them and just literally say, I hate to do this, but we can't kill him yet.
And Kadok, the guy, just sort of leans back a little bit, crosses his arms. Oh, really? And why would that be?
Because he just brought us the one thing that you need.
And what would that be, other than gold and the satisfaction of seeing him bleed out?
The location of the item which you were seeking.
Must you always speak in riddles, Seregios? You're such a bore.
He had a map.
A map, you say?
Tell them, Striker.
With that, actually, the sister just puts a finger against your lips and says, shh, we don't need that. What? And she just starts feeling you up, looking for a map.
It's not on his person.
Well, then why do we need him alive?
Because
where is it?
The other part of what you seek, the gold, can be attained only if he's still alive. The map, unfortunately, is being held by someone else. For ransom. We need the map back to get the gold. Help us do this. And you can get your portion.
You can have my portion.
Roll persuasion.
So I have to roll too because I'm trying to give him my.
Of course you have to roll too.
God damn it.
Yep. We'll make both of you roll.
Oh Lord, it's on you. Seregios is not rolling good today.
What you roll?
Huh?
What did he roll?
What? This is not good for me either.
Okay, I'll tell you. Oh, geez, you rolled worse than me. Okay.
What'd you get? A 2?
Yeah, he rolled one worse than me. I rolled a 3.
Wow, you guys are really knocking out.
And then I go like this. I say, wait. I'll see if I can double it.
See if you can double it. What do you mean?
I said, if we do this, I'm pretty sure the guy that's going to pay us, I can get him to double it. He has a nice, he's kind of fond of me.
How much is this mystery man paying you?
Right now I'll reach in my pouch and go, he gave me 100 right now.
And the sister picks that up and takes the sack from you, jingles it a little bit. Nice, but what has he promised in the future?
I'm gonna have to make a stupid freaking kind of offer just so I don't freaking die right now.
So Seregios just rolls his eyes. 200. That's 100 each of us.
What a shame. The dead pool is already up to 500. Sorry, boys. I'm afraid your luck has run out.
What?
Roll initiative.
Already on it.
I was about to say, I'll say, wait.
Tell that thirsty
10.
woman that you'll give her a night out to on the town, and they'll give you a little extra time.
What'd you say you rolled, Jason?
10.
Okay.
A night on the town with the thirsty lady.
I was gonna say, wait.
Yeah.
If you help us get the map, you can take the money from the person that took it too.
That
You
actually
take that.
probably would be about 520 right there.
That'd probably be 600 because it's two of them plus
Oh
Twitchy.
yeah, each assassin.
Oh
I
shit!
got a stuck sneeze. It won't come.
Come on.
What did you roll, Sir Regios?
11, and he said he rolled 10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna be saying like, look, if you help us, you can kill them and take this.
So by my judgment, the fact that we've been rolling pretty bad so far, which twin is first?
You'll find out in a moment. Noel, roll me 100 side.
Gotcha.
Knows our boy. Knows our boy.
Boy.
Knows our
Knows
boy.
our boy.
Knows our
Knows
boy.
our boy.
Oh boy. All right, come on.
And actually, Ronnie, roll me 100
Oh,
side as
I
well,
got
please.
some good stuff. I got a 14.
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
I'm talking
All right.
about. And Ronnie's back in
All
the game.
right.
Here we go, baby.
Ronnie Bonnie.
And Ronnie's in the game with a 19. Let's go, baby.
Ronnie.
So
All right.
Reggio's might be rolling bad, but Ronnie is on it. Let's go.
Noel, you are streaking down the street in the direction that you think that the docks ought to be. Having never been to this city before, you're not 100% sure, but you remember that they were south, so you're heading south. And after a few more minutes of jogging / running, you come in past a large market square. And up ahead, you could swear that there's somebody standing on the docks who looks awfully familiar. There's a shock of red hair and what looks like an exotic animal pelt or something on around the person's waist.
I'm like, that looks like good old Ronnie. Looks she still doesn't look married. Oh, I'll say hi. What's up? I start waving.
Ronnie, you followed this tall hooded figure down to the docks, and he very quickly walked up a gangway on a cargo ship and started barking orders at the captain and the crew to shove off. Are you going to board the ship with him?
Yes.
Okay. You start walking down the dock, heading for the gangplank, and you hear someone call out behind you. You turn around to look, and it looks like that sexist soldier from Lagash when you guys were besieging the palace.
Her favorite person in the whole wide world.
She goes, she starts to get happy that, oh, look, it's someone I know. And then she immediately realizes who it is, and she goes, oh, God, they're both here? Oh, when? And she guns it for the gunplank, for the plank. She just guns it.
She gets...
All right.
Speed check.
Yeah, I'm going to make you roll 12 side to see if you can jump on the ship before they haul the gangplank up.
10.
Oh yeah, you got that one. The sailors are just starting to put their hands on the gangplank when you just rocket up this thing like the devil himself is on your heels.
Now, question.
And
as I'm rocketing it, where's the lead assassin standing at this point?
He's a mid-deck, so pretty close to the mast.
Oh, okay.
The gangplank is more towards the bow.
Okay, so no, this is still good. So when I run up the gangplank, I want to literally like jump onto the ship, pivot, take the momentum, and then just straight rush straight for him.
Okay, all right. You crash up the gangplank, much to the surprise of the sailors who were about to haul it away from the dock. And they're just kind of like, what the hell? Hey, stop! Hang on a second, that! Oi! And you get onto the deck and make a beeline for the assassin. And as they're shouting, he turns to look at you with a sort of puzzled expression. And you see a hand plunge into his robe warily as he's watching you approach him, basically at a dead run. The captain of the ship appears to be standing right next to him and is also looking similarly confused and perplexed and is reaching for the scimitar at his hip. Oi there! Stop right there!
I'm just going to knock him over, and as soon as we hit the ground, reach inside of my person, pull out the paper, and go, "Have you seen this girl?"
Um,
Please let it happen. Just let it happen.
I gotta think about what you need to roll for that. Roll me a 12 side for dexterity.
That is a 6.
Did she put it in
So
her bra
plus
or
2,
something?
that's 8. But yeah,
Where are we? Okay. 6, you say.
yep. So
8 altogether.
8 altogether. But
So you rush the assassin
Mhm.
and you leap to pounce on him, and he just casually sidesteps, and you plant yourself face first into the mast.
Ronnie just rubs her head, and then just pulls out the poster and goes, "Have you seen this girl?" And she's still rubbing her head.
What the devil? No. Who the hell are you? Why did you just try to jump on me?
She goes, "Couldn't stop my momentum."
I have no idea who this is. I only just got into town today.
And Ronnie's gonna walk over and take a closer look at him and just look him up and down. And where are you from? You're definitely not from anywhere I've been.
That's none of your business. What are you doing on this ship? Get out of here. We're about to set sail.
Set sail. Oh, wait. Tell me you didn't come here with that luck striker.
Oh, God. You know him too?
Dear Lord, I wanted the man gone from my life already.
You can understand why we want to leave in such a hurry, then.
And then she looks over. That means you came with Null, too.
Yes, we did.
He
And
said,
actually, at that-
unfortunately.
Are you going to come up onto the ship?
Yeah, I'm sure am.
yeah.
I'm gonna jump on and do a front flip to be flashy.
With what dex?
With what?
Right.
Yeah, my dex is kind of
Gotcha.
high though. I'll
Give me a
flip.
dex roll.
You know what the funny thing is?
Which one you want? You want a 12 side or a 20?
12, of course, but
Outside,
now that I think about this, is this Noel once again doing something outside of his thing? Is this
Yes.
where we
Yeah,
get
sure.
to watch him faceplant again from doing
Yeah,
something
yeah,
he
yeah.
shouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
trying
have
to do?
Maybe.
We're gonna have
But he
some
does
fun.
have a higher dex, so...
Well, I got a perfect 12. Hell yeah.
Perfect 12. At that precise moment, you just see
God
Noel
damn it.
vault over the gangplank and land on the prow of the ship. Just, like Black Widow landing style with like one hand up in the air.
Holding the spear.
Does he do the Xena while he's doing the flip?
No.
I'll leave that up to him.
I do the little nose thing. He's like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it's like,
Oh, he Bruce Lee's it.
Oh, he did a niglet.
The assassin just goes, "Oh my god, she's killing me now."
So
I go, okay.
Ronnie, kind of remembering that Riku went with them, goes, "So wait, where's the little one? You're not the person I remember them being with."
Oh yeah, that's the thing. We need the assassins back in their city, Carter. So yeah, we need to still get her.
And
I'm doing this.
and Ronnie kind of looks at him as he says that, and then she goes from just staring at him, kind of confused, to slowly turning her head to the lead assassin, and then she takes a moment, thinks about it, and goes, "I'm sorry. Would that mean that you're from Marat?"
Yes, what of it?
And then, without looking at Noel, she just says, "Did this man try to kill you?"
A plenty at first, and then we had to work together.
And that's more than enough for her. She just quickly grabs her hand axe and takes a swing at this man's head.
And I'm going, oh,
All
shoot,
right.
this is lit. And I'm like, let me jump in.
Now you're gonna make me run 2 separate combats at once. You absolute bastard.
Yes.
All right, roll initiative.
And Ronnie rolls a 12.
Wow.
12 on a 20 side. That's not that bad.
Yep. I'm assuming Noel needs to roll as well.
Rolls, are you getting in on this this fight?
Oh, hell
Noel?
yeah. This is me lit. What is that, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20
Okay.
side for this.
Woo! Okay. I thought Perfect 12 was going to jinx me. But, oh my god, I got a 2. Jeez.
Well, at least you knew.
All right.
6, 9, oh, I didn't switch character sheets.
Ugh. Okay.
And that's D6.
Love you, Mighty Mage.
It's all good. It's all good. This is what the battle calculator's for. Ronnie, you are first in the initiative order, so you can take your swing. Roll me a 20 side for attack,
Oh, yeah.
and you have a +7 modifier.
Yes, I do, and that is a 12 again.
12, so that's 18. You swing your hand axe, thinking you've got the jump on this guy, and you're pretty quick, and you're in close quarters. And he again just sort of steps backward, and the blade passes harmlessly in front of his face. And he takes a moment after stepping back and just says, "I don't have time for this. Captain, set sail. I'll deal with him."
We're not going anywhere until you're done. And Ronnie's gonna switch out from the hand axe over to her baby. She's switching over to Gravedigger.
All right. The lead assassin has a dagger in each hand now, and is rapidly surges towards you with a double slash to your face, and that is a 21 to hit.
He's definitely.
Okay, and where am I at here?
This guy's got all the modifiers.
He's not like the other assassins. He actually has some chops to him. That's 3 points of slashing damage. He goes, "Ha, ha, ha, ha," and you dodge a couple of them, but don't quite manage to dodge all of them. You get a couple of thin rakes across your chest and face. Mostly superficial, but you definitely feel it.
Ronnie
Let's
just
see.
kind of slowly turns and smiles. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Noel, the captain of the ship, draws his cutlass and approaches you. He says, "Look here, lad. I don't want no trouble, but tall, dark, and ugly over there says we're to shove off, so I'm gonna haul up this gangplank. We're gonna get underway. You got any problems with that?"
No, you could yeah, but I start to try to persuade him. Can I do a persuasion
Yeah,
thing?
why don't you persuade him and remind him that Sir Regios is actually in charge? Why don't you do
Alright.
that?
He's like, yeah, if you want to get paid, you wouldn't. Like, you think the lead assassin has money? It's Sir Regios. So I don't know why you're leaving your money.
He pauses at that for a moment. Give me a 12 side for persuasion.
Woo! Okay, wish me luck for this, guys. Wish me luck
Knows
for
our
this.
boy. Knows our boy. Knows
Ooh,
our
I
boy.
got a perfect 12. Hell yeah!
God damn. Noel is rolling hot tonight.
Damn right.
He pauses and lowers his scimitar, and I didn't think about that. I always thought that the lead assassin was going to be the one what would pay us, since he's the one what set up this trip. But you're right. The Seregius fella, he did sort of take charge after he came aboard, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He took over the mission, man. He's not the purse. That's lead assassin, not the purse.
I see your point. I guess I better stay here. Oh, but then I'm not sure if I should help him out or let him fight.
No, just let him fight, man. Just hey, man, relax. I've been working you all, for a month,
Why, that is true. I like your suggestion. Yeah, and he sheathes his scimitar and just sort of hangs back with you. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here.
Oh man, you that's a needed break you have there. You know, just sit down, man. We got this.
You're right. I'm glad you talked to me about that.
Now, does Ronnie hear any of this conversation?
No, you are quite busy with the battle, and you're not going to hear any of that.
Okay, just wanted to because at that point, Ronnie's going to smirk and go, "Now it's just you and me."
No, are you going to try to help Ronnie, or are you going to sit back with the captain and just watch?
I'm just gonna sit back for now. It looks like she's having too much fun. She's like,
All right, Ronnie, it is your go.
So Ronnie is about to wind up with Gravedigger and just go straight down from here.
yeah.
All right, give us the 20 side, man.
Oh baby,
That's the one haymaker.
That's what I'm talking about. 20!
What?
Let's go!
Wow.
Did you actually roll a 20?
Yes! Let's go!
Oh, wow. All right.
Let's go!
A
It
clean
makes up for
20?
all the bad rolls now.
You got a
It
clean
does.
20.
It does.
Oh,
Oh, shit. I screwed
we're gonna
up.
roll like
And what is
we're
your
gonna roll like
modifier
crap.
too?
We're gonna roll like crap.
And don't you get a modifier on the attack too?
Yeah, he does. So, roll me a d12 for damage.
D12, we just rolled a 7.
And then add 6 to that.
So,
That's 13.
13.
13 points of damage.
Nice hit.
Jesus
Well, what's the
Christ.
assassin?
Ronnie's not playing that. Ronnie's not playing games with this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's just finish out their fight. We'll go back to another one in a second.
Now you have to wonder what's fueling that.
Noel's like
Striker.
Noel's
Incorrect,
talking
sir.
Noel's talking to the captain. You see, he was pressing buttons. That's why he got hit.
Ronnie, you hold back and come down like a ton of bricks, and the assassin tries to step away, but finds that he's actually against one of the rowers' benches and can't back up. And you just cut him clean from shoulder to hip across the front. You can feel it bite through his robes, bite through whatever armor he had on underneath, and you can feel scraping against bone against your blade. And he goes, and staggers backward and actually falls back onto the rower's bench. And spray of blood everywhere onto the deck. You can tell that you've hurt him pretty seriously.
It's like,
That's nothing compared to what's coming next. You hurt little Riku. Now I'm gonna have to end you.
yeah, he hurt her bad. It hurt his
He's gonna instigate his
I'm
own fight.
instigating. Yeah, like, that's right. He said she might be being raped right now. Yeah, let it.
The lead assassin, to his credit, rolls off of the rower's bench onto the deck and pulls out a light crossbow from the volumes of his robes and growls through his teeth, "I didn't touch the kid!" And that's a 26 to hit.
Jeez, his buffs are ridiculous. What did you roll initially?
So he has like a +6 on his dex modifier, which goes into his attack modifier.
Wait,
He got
why
a really
does that,
good dex.
Whoa, why does his dex go into his attack?
Because he's a rogue. Rogues
Yeah.
get dex go into their attack.
Yeah, that damage. The damage scales to death.
So why doesn't Stryker have that?
Well, he does. Striker's got a +5 on his attack modifier. His dex feeds into that. He's just a terrible dice roller.
Oh, I can't argue that. Okay, so
I used up all
What's
my
the
luck
damage
at
on
the
it?
beginning of the episode.
Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, that's a D8. Yay, I actually get to use the D8 for once. This thing almost never gets used for anything.
there's a reason for that.
Ronnie, you take a bolt to the chest at point blank range from this light crossbow. That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Hmm.
Jesus. Okay. So
And the assassin is still on the ground, and he after that, doesn't bother trying to reload the crossbow. He's too close to you, so he just tosses the thing aside and reaches for another dagger. It's now to you, your move. Unless, Noel, you want to jump in at this point.
Finish
Nah,
him.
it looks like she's can take care of it. But it's like,
Alright.
ask Ronnie if you need help. I'm right here. I got a little plan going on.
Oh, okay. He's
Okay,
gonna
alright.
wait until Ronnie falls flat. That's what's about to happen. So, with that being
Finish
said,
him.
Ronnie's gonna do
Finish
what
him.
she's done so many times before. Ronnie's about to decapitate this guy.
Okay. Alright, give me a 20 side. Let's see if you can hit him.
Oh no, he's
You
level
have
3.
advantage because he's prone, so roll twice.
So we're gonna take that 14 on that one.
Okay. 14 plus 7, 21. That hits. Alright. Roll your 12 side. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna say, how do you want to do this?
Oh. So you said he's prone up against the bench like this, right?
he is on the deck,
Right.
on the ground, between two rowing benches.
Oh, so since he's between the rowing benches, Ronnie literally just comes up on top of the one, takes the gravedigger axe, turns it like this, and then just swoop right across the.
And as you get up on the bench, he just says, "Fuck you," and you drop the axe. Goes clean through the neck and bites into the deck. And his head just sort of sits there for a moment, the eyes looking straight up into yours, and then it wobbles a little bit, falls over.
And with that, Ronnie pulls the arrow out and goes, "No, fuck you," and then picks the head up, takes the arrow, plunges it through his right eye socket, and then tosses his head in the
Oh,
water.
jeez.
Come on.
It's like, wow, really, man. Whoever you marries him, you're a really lucky guy. You're free security. That's what I
And
said.
then, as Noel is saying that, she rips the axe from off of the ship, puts it over her shoulder, turns around, looks at him. Explain.
Well, what happened was, I do that. What happened was,
And while he's doing his explanation, Ronnie's gonna search this guy's body for anything useful, potions, money, anything.
You already
like
know
that.
what you're gonna find. You already know what you're gonna find. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ronnie, you find a piece of parchment, which is very large, rolled up scroll basically, very large, very old looking. You find 100 gold pieces on his person, and no fewer than 5 daggers.
So I'm taking 100 gold, so now I'm up to 152. We're doing that. I'm going to look at. You said no potions?
No potions.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the scroll and go and look at now. No, the fuck is this?
what the fuck? What do you mean?
I assume this has something to do with why you're here.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a complicated story. We initially came here because we're helping. The guy you just murdered was the leader. And basically, if we didn't help him, they would have did something terrible to Riku. And we went on an adventure, and then we ended up having this map. Now we're basically going for a mission bigger than us. Long story short.
You're gonna have to explain in more detail than that later. Where's Stryker?
Oh, Stryker. Well, he fell on his ass, and Sir Reginald or Sergios, whatever his name
She
is.
just kind of cocks her head to the side. Sir, what?
Yeah, that's what I said. He goes, nothing like I said. That's what I said. And then it's like, well, he Stryker fell while we were chasing the assassins, and he told me to keep going, and he'll take care of Stryker. So wherever Stryker is, he's with Sir Sergios.
Okay, that's fine.
The burglars.
Okay, that's fine. And Ronnie's just gonna kind of look over off the side of the dock and point and go, "Is that assassin with you?" As she points at Twitchy.
Oh yeah, this is my special friend Twitchy. He's a great guy. Don't mind him.
And he's kind of looking over at you, Ronnie, and at the headless form of his leader, and looking at you, and you killed my boss. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, Lord, no.
No.
Twitchy.
If you would like to intervene, as I only have 7 health.
Twitchy, your boss wasn't a good guy. He was doing terrible things.
I don't care. I don't care. She killed my boss. I'm gonna fuck her up.
He raped kids.
And with that, Twitchy is gonna charge at you, Ronnie.
Don't
Pulling
kill him.
out, what does he have here? He does have a dagger. Okay.
Don't
Pulling
kill
out
him.
his dagger, he's gonna charge.
Wait,
at you.
hold on, wait. I quickly grab him by the back of his
Oh yeah.
towel or whatever.
You can grab him.
Yeah.
Let me at her! I'll kill her! I'll kill her! Let me at her! Let me go! Let me go!
And I do this to Ron. I do this to Ron. I said, don't pay it no mind.
I'm just gonna walk over and just look at him. Your boss was gonna kill Stryker, and she walks off the ship.
What? What?
And then, as she's walking off the ship, she yells back to Noel, "Which direction was Stryker last in?"
Well, we're running south, about 3/4, 6/10 of the way. You know,
So north of the market. Got it.
Basically.
she just sprints off.
All right. Are you gonna follow her, Noel?
Hey, Twitch, would you be here? Would you be all right by yourself? You can give your boss a sea burial if you want.
I can?
Yeah. You could try to like stitch his head back together, or just throw him his whole body
Yeah.
over
Stitch his
the-
head back together if you can find it from whatever fish is eating it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Just say your goodbyes. Whatever.
And
The captain sort of takes the hint and he walks up and sort of pats Twitchy on the shoulder. It's all right, mate. I'll help you with the sea burial. You will? Yeah.
Like, no, you'd be
Okay.
like, now you're the leader, Twitchy.
Oh yeah, no, I take that. No, I agree. I agree with Jason on that one.
He said, now you're the leader.
I am?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't feel any different.
But you are. You're special, Twitchy.
Oh, I'm special. Okay.
Yes. You're a leadership material. I was pretty sure you were going to get promoted as soon as you got back to town.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh. And then I give Twitchy a hug and say, I'll be back.
Okay, I love you, man. I love you.
I love you too, Twitchy.
Oh man. I want to say I hate him so much, but he just saved me from a second fight that I don't need to have just yet.
Don't you love the heartwarming stuff too?
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is the writing on this is like top
Oh
notch.
man.
We should win an award for this.
Hey Noel, what's in your
Absolutely.
inventory right now currently? What weapons are you
Let's
carrying?
see what I have. I've Elven Scimitar. Wait. Did I lose the cutlass? I lost the cutlass, right?
Oh,
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mean, when
since
he got his
two-
gear back and switched back
I have
on
a
the
plus-
boat,
I
I
have a
assume he
plus
probably
2
gave that
cutlass,
back. But
a
I don't
Lagish
know.
spear, a really good scale armor, class 20. Those are the weapons. Or a dagger. That's it.
Okay.
So a scimitar, a cutlass, a Lagish spear, a dagger,
Lagash.
and then and then really good armor that I spent all my gold on. Remember?
Yeah. So, okay. So Ronnie actually at this time, as she's running up the streets, hefting her axe over her shoulders, instead of grabbing for her hand axe like usual, she actually puts her hand on the Daidao instead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. While you all are doing that, we're going to come back to
Sergio
Stryker and the twins.
Yes,
Let's get into character now.
So let's order, because I know that me and him rolled 11 and 10 respectively, but I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So Kadok, the brother, is the first to make a move, and since you're standing right next to him, Seregios, he is going to come after you, and you see him reach behind himself and pull out a flail, which is, for people who are not aware, think of a mace but with the ball on a chain, and you whirl it around your head, and it's an anti-armor weapon. Actually, well suited against Seregios, who has the half plate.
Sure is.
Let's see here what we got. And he's going to swing this flail at you, Seregios, and that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, he's it.
All right. Now I gotta remember where that goes. Hey, I get to use the 8 side again. That's so awesome. This thing never gets used. He whirls the thing around, and this thing slams forward much faster than you expected, squarely into your chest plate for 12 crushing damage.
Jesus!
Wow.
Jesus! It's almost like half my life right there.
Pretty much, yeah. He rolled pretty well there.
Holy fuck bags. I need to concuss this guy.
Yes, you do. Or this is going to be a short fight.
Oh yeah.
It is now your turn, Seregios.
Oh, so you're striking. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't like that. I am literally just, as soon as it hits me and I stumble back, I'm just gonna take a moment and then just line up and crack him dead in the skull.
All right, let's have the 20 side.
And that is a 16. God damn it! So fucking close.
16
With a
plus
plus
6.
six.
So that definitely hits. Let's have your damage. That's a d6,
Six.
I believe.
Yes.
D6 plus 4.
Yeah, D6 plus 4. That's what I have here. And that is a 5, so that is a 9 for 1.
9 total. All right. You crack him across the head with the shovel. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the effect of concussing him, but he does stagger backward a little bit, clutch his head like, ah! Why must you always be so, irritating, Seregios?
Why must you always be such, I don't know, an undaunting dog?
Guilty as charged, my friend. Stryker, it's your move. You're currently still on the ground on your back, and the sister Gadok is leaning over you with that still sly grin of hers on her
Okay,
face.
that's what I was about to ask. Like, how close to me is she? Like close?
Like she's
Like,
she's been feeling you up.
She's literally riding you. Just put it like that. She's riding you.
so
not quite riding him, but yeah, she's been feeling you up this whole
pretty
time.
much as I'm laying down on the ground, she's this way in front of me. If you're looking at me, she's this
That's
way.
right.
Oh.
So
guess who's about to try a wrestling move?
Oh boy.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm gonna kick up my legs towards her neck, grip her, and pull her down and start choking her.
All right.
So wait. Let me make sure I'm hearing this right. From what he's saying, he's trying to do. So Tiatus to a front row into a sleeper.
No, choke her with my legs.
Oh, so triangle choke.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
much
Alright.
grab her with my legs because my arms ain't gonna be.
So you're Sonya blading this shit. Okay.
Yes, there you go.
All right. Give me a 12 side for Dex.
Where's my 12 side? Why ain't gonna be my 12? Come on.
If you tried a weapon, it would have been a 20.
Ooh. My dex is +3, right?
It is.
That is a 13, my man, altogether.
Altogether a 13.
Yep, because I rolled a 10.
Yeah, that's good enough. You reach your legs up over your head, grab her around the head, and then pull her down to your chest. And
Come
she
on.
gasps with surprise.
Come on for this.
Oh, yes. Yes,
We
I
gotta do
like
it.
it.
Talk about though. I can't hit nothing, but I can pull out wrestling moves. What the hell is up with my person?
Now this is funny to me because he went off script from what his character is, but it works. Whenever Noel does it, it never works.
Hey,
Wait! I just did the
man
flip
did
thing.
that flip, man.
Okay, so I guess this is the episode where everybody's stepping out of their box. Actually works.
Apparently, yes, because Noel slaughtered that front flip onto the deck like a boss.
That's right.
So she's screaming, I like it. I said, oh god, I got her. Come on.
Are you having wait, Stryker, are you having flashbacks?
Shut up.
Can we roll to see if he has flashbacks?
No, I'm not going back to that, okay?
Yes.
And as she's doing, I'm just getting tighter and tighter. Just like, oh, please stop.
Choke me harder, I'll come harder.
And then I just try to snap her neck. Like, straight up, just gonna try to snap her neck. Screw it. I'm just gonna try to snap her neck.
That's like movie. That's actually movie stuff because that's really hard to snap a neck. People make.
Hey, I'm a big boy.
Making her pass out is one thing, but snapping her neck, that's another.
I'm a big boy.
That's movie stuff.
Roll 12 for strength.
12 for strength.
Also, just so you know, when you were saying that, your audio kind of cut out a little bit in Skype.
Oh,
Not you, just
Mine.
Mage did.
Might have been because I was pointing away from the mic, I don't know.
Well, I can't snap her neck, but because I got a 3. Wait, you said strength 2, so 3.
It was
That's
strength,
fine.
yeah.
That's 5.
You are restraining her. She's having some trouble moving around, but the ecstatic gasps don't diminish as you hold on to her.
Okay, again, I asked, can we just have a roll to see if he starts having flashbacks or like weird, rough sex with her?
Next round, if he survives.
she's like, he used to be better than this. He used to take me to that place.
She is gonna pull out one of her daggers, however, and try to jam it into your ribs while you're squeezing her, Stryker, and that is a 17 to hit.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Yeah, he's rolling deadly today. All these characters he's rolling on.
That is.
Too many buffs.
Stryker's got a 17, so that's No, I've always ruled in favor of the armor class. She jams the thing into your side, but it catches in the armor and doesn't penetrate. If I'm remembering correctly, every time we've done this and the attack roll has been equal to the armor class, I've ruled in favor of the armor class. So, so you survive her attempt at stabbing you while you're pleasuring her.
God, why you gotta say it like that?
She likes it rough. She likes it rough.
Yeah, my next turn, I'm just gonna stab her straight in the heart. Fuck it. The next time, I'm stabbing her straight in the heart.
Kadok glances down at his sister doing his usual antics and just chuckles before looking up at you again, Regios, and he says, "Make this easier on yourself and just walk away. You don't have to lose your life over this. It's Stryker. I mean, really, do you really want to die for Stryker?"
Sir Regios takes a moment to ponder this and goes, "You know, you make a compelling argument. And in most situations, you're right. I would have just walked away. But you hit me with your mace." And he's just gonna wind up again.
Alright, well, it's Kadok's turn first.
Yeah.
So, as you're hauling back on your shovel to try and take another swipe at him, he is going to take another swing at you, and that is a 17 to hit.
That is a miss.
Alright, he whirls his flail and flings it in your direction. This time, however, you're ready for it, and you step to the side, and the thing whizzes just a couple of inches from your nose. That would have taken your head off had it actually been there. It is now your go.
And I am, since he whizzed for my nose, I'm going to whiz for his temple.
Okay then.
19!
Oh yeah.
We're
that
getting
definitely
ever so
hits.
closer, baby!
Let's have your damage.
And that is a 4 plus 4, that's 8.
8 damage. You step to the side and follow up immediately with a counter with your shovel, and it strikes him directly in the temple, right where you were aiming, and he just goes Gah! And falls over backward, clutching his head. Let's see.
Can I get a quick roll check to see how far away Ronnie is?
Yeah, all right. We'll do 100 side for Ronnie and Noel.
Okay.
And Noel. Give us 100 side.
Ooh, I rolled an 8.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Ronnie is stomping through hell right now.
Pretty close. Noel, what'd you get?
Can't
50
hear you.
even.
50 even.
Yeah.
Okay. So Noel, obviously you stayed behind for a few minutes to console Twitchy and then followed on Ronnie's heels, so you're going to arrive a little bit late. Ronnie, I'm going to need you to roll another 100 side to see if you can find them. Since you had no idea where these guys were in the first place, and you're basically charged northward blind.
What is this? That is a 38.
Okay. Not here yet. Striker, it's your turn.
So, since she stabbed, of course it kind of, I go, "Ooh, you lucky," and I take out my short sword. Since I'm
Wait,
pretty
don't
much
you have? Wait, don't you have daggers?
No.
I'm sure that you do. I'm sure
Oh
that
wait,
you
I
picked
did.
up
I took
daggers.
that. I took that dagger from that one assassin.
Yeah, why wouldn't you use that then?
I then forgot I had it.
Well, now you remember you have it. You gotta use the short sword or the dagger.
I'm taking out my dagger.
All right.
So I take it out. So I'm sitting. So I'm letting it in. Where she stabbed. So I'm straight up taking the dagger and just going straight down, double press to her heart.
And she's on top right now.
I didn't roll over.
I don't remember you telling me you were rolling
Yeah,
over.
that was the way he described it. He rolled up to grab her with his legs, to pull her down, to then wrap his legs around her neck.
Oh,
So it wouldn't
is
have
that-
been. Yeah.
I figured that she was like prone on top of him, but still on top of him. I didn't
I
picture
mean-
the roll.
Yeah.
If we going based off of that, I'm just going straight.
But then if she's if you have it as her being over top of him,
Top of
he's wrapped around her, then he can just go up.
Straight up.
Yeah. You're going straight up. Okay.
Flip a
Give us
coin.
20
No,
side.
flip a coin. Let's see what side is she on. She's
Are you sure?
heads is up, tails
You
is
want to do
down.
that?
All right.
All right.
All right. So
All right. I'll allow
100
it.
is head, tails is the ship. You said heads is the which position?
Up. Upside.
Okay.
Yep.
It is heads. She is standing.
Is that it? Oh yeah. Coins.
Not standing. On top of him. That's it.
Yeah. So I'm just going
All
straight
right.
up.
Let's have the 20 side then. Let's see if you can hit her.
I don't even want to look.
Come on, you got this. Well, wait. Question. Because of positioning, will you be able to roll with advantage?
Or disadvantage.
I was thinking about giving you disadvantage at first, but since she is also basically in a headlock and can't get away, I think that negates the disadvantage. So you guys are back on level playing field.
Oh, fair.
Technically, you're both prone.
Okay.
That's fair.
So that is fair.
He may be devious, sneaky, and evil, but he is fair.
Whatever that means.
What you got, Striker? Come on, doesn't take that long to roll 20 side.
Fine.
He really doesn't want to roll.
I really.
Come on, what you got? What you got?
7.
A 7. And your plus modifier is a 5. That is not enough to get through her armor. You jam your knife up, but you can't quite get the leverage that you want because she's almost pressed against you. And you manage to like dig it into her ribs a little bit, but it just slides off of whatever armor she's wearing, and she actually giggles a little bit at the touch.
She. I should pull it down closer. Like yeah.
That one almost rolled off the table. Look at that.
What is the
She giggles some more and wriggles a little bit to try to get herself out of your leg lock. And when that's unsuccessful, she kind of purrs at you and starts stroking your face. I know that you want me, but this is a little bit, how do I put it? There's a lot of attention here. Can't we go somewhere more private? And he takes the dagger and holds it up to your throat this time and is like, I insist.
And I go like, look, I will marry you later, okay? Just don't try to kill me. Wink, wink.
What would be the fun in that?
We had some good times back in the day, didn't we?
I ask her what she thinks of her father, and then you'll get all the.
You really want me to die? I'm trying to like smooth talk her right now.
Yeah, you are smooth talking. You're getting in her head. She's like, well, "Your father, did he touch you? Did he abuse you?"
Should either Noel or Ronnie roll again, or are we gonna wait until after Sir Regios and the other ones?
It's going to be the next round. You guys, well, Noel might know where these guys are, but you ran off ahead of him, so you have no idea. You're running blind. And 38 or whatever it is you rolled was not high enough. Yeah, that'll come back
not
to...
high enough or not low enough?
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not low enough to successfully find them on the first try. We're coming back to Kadok. And he's actually on the ground at this point, clutching his head with one hand. And he just sort of spits some blood on the cobblestone and glares up at you, Sir Regios. You really are a pain in my ass, Regios. I hope you know that.
Sir Regios just gives a small grin and looks at him. To be fair, you've been a pain in my ass for much longer.
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
Yes,
Fine.
between you two and Stryker, you've all made a lot of times different. You two and your twisted fun. Him and his shenanigans. It's amazing I haven't tried to kill any of you sooner.
And I go like, what are you talking about? We had good times.
And then he just slowly turns to Stryker and points his
Kadok does the same. They're both like, what?
Don't.
But
you.
Gadok,
stop.
on the other hand, chuckles and goes, yes, we did, didn't we?
And then he just side glances at Kadok and goes, I don't even want to begin to think about the weird threesomes you freaks have had together.
Hey, they weren't weird.
My sister does have some unusual tastes. I'll grant you that. Fine. You've bested us this time. You can have your prize. I think being forced to work with Stryker again is punishment enough for you. But be warned, we weren't the only one trying to collect on the Deadpool.
And he looks at him. You think I don't know that? I have my own bet in the Deadpool.
What? What? You what? What do you mean?
And I just look at Stryker. Oh, come on now. You had to know that I was going to put some money on this.
And look, and I go like, what you don't know is I knew about the Deadpool too. I got a bet for myself.
And Sir Reggio thinks about it.
Same old Sir Regios. Come on, sister. We're letting these fish go for now.
Aww.
Kadok kind of whimpers a little bit and caresses you some more, Stryker. Can't we play just a little longer?
Oh, I like to play, honey.
And immediately Sir
not right
Regios
now.
walks up to Stryker and raises his shovel.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I was like, but we can't do it right now. We got to finish our mission.
Oh.
Oh.
How about this? How about if I promise to bring him back here after we're done? And then whatever happens after that happens. Fair deal.
And Kadok finally squirms out from Stryker's legs and stands up to look you in the eye. And she studies you for a moment and says, I'll hold you to that.
And I look at him like, why you make promises you know it ain't never gonna happen?
And then
Because
he
you know,
looks at Stryker as he's saying it and just glares at him
like,
to
look,
stop talking.
I'll come back on my own, and then I go over to her and go, wow, on the cheek, and it's like, I'll be back, baby.
And she just kind of licks her dagger and gives you a saucy grin before sauntering sexily over to her brother.
And Sergios will roll his eyes and then stare back at the both of them and just go, I don't care what you three freaks do afterwards, but for now, just promise me you won't interfere in this job.
We can't make any promises, you know. We answer to Tiamat. What he says is law. If he says we have to come after you,
And she just sort of shrugs.
Then for now,
watch your back, Seretios.
and he goes, well, for now, and pulls out the contract that Tiamat gave him initially for Stryker.
Mm-hmm.
This is mine. You hold to to the promise. It will be yours, and you get to collect the reward and the Deadpool.
And the twins exchange looks. Give me a 12 side for persuasion.
I don't like how y'all betting on my life right now.
That's hey man, don't hate the game.
Yeah, right.
What'd you say it was?
8, and if somehow I
An
feel like
8.
that's not enough. I mean, I know I got a +2 on my charisma, but still, I feel like that's not going to be enough this time.
Not enough to convince Gaddock, who just sort of grins cheekily at you and says, "We'll see. Ta-ta, darling." And she hoists her brother up on her shoulder, and they quickly scamper off into an alleyway.
And
Ronnie and Noel, roll 100 sides.
Gotcha.
And
Let's
Sergio's
see
also
what
going to tuck that back into his person.
Mm-hmm.
Smart idea.
31.
Oh my god, I got a 98.
Yeah. That flip took it all out of you, man.
Oh, man. Yep, you used up all your luck on that awesome flex.
Well, wait, I'll say that and him actually getting the boat captain to
not mess with Ronnie at the same time.
I'll take that. I'll take this over that scenario failing.
Oh my god, yeah, I had double 12s. That's true. I had
Yeah.
double 12.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been fun for Ronnie to fight both the lead assassin and the captain of the ship.
Well,
The captain's a cool dude too. The captain's a cool dude. He's not very unfortunate.
well, this is Ronnie we're talking about.
Yeah, it is. And
She
Ronnie's at
might
less
not have
than
been
half
happy
health, if I
about it.
remember.
Yeah. But she might not have been happy about it at the end of it. But once she'd have polished them both off, she probably would have felt a little better about it.
Okay, that doesn't
Until
sound
she
like-
would have then had to have fought an entire ship full of men with 2 health left.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
it would have
I'm-
been a
I'm
little
thinking
bit of an
Ronnie
iffy scenario.
polishing off.
Yeah,
in
polish
a
both off.
different way.
Well.
Hey, Ronnie,
Stop
why don't you
it!
polish me spear?
Stop it!
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness. All right. So, Ronnie, you eventually, after much wandering around looking for them, hear some noise that doesn't sound like the usual town noise, and make your way through some winding alleyways. And you pass 2 people, one man who's sort of got his arm over a woman and is sort of shuffling off, clutching his head. And they walk past you, and as you sort of look at them and continue walking forward, you emerge onto the street where the battle took place, and you see Stryker and Sergios.
Do I see Ronnie before she fully comes over the ridge, I guess?
Roll perception.
Yeah, give us a 12 side for perception. While we're doing that, Noel, you get turned completely around in the market square.
Oh, man.
And are now lost in the market square.
Oh boy.
I got it too.
You do not see Ronnie before she emerges from the alleyway
'Cause I'm
and catches
facing the
sight
other
of the
way.
2 of you.
In that case, let me roll for Sir Regios to see if he notices her. That is a 6.
Seregios, I'll say that you were watching the twins exit stage right to make sure that they actually did leave and didn't come back and try to whack you with a flail in the back of the head. And so you do see this rough and tumble looking woman with a dyed owl in one hand and a tiger skin around her waist emerge from the alleyway, and it looks like it could be another person come to collect on the dead pool.
Stryker, what did you do to this one?
And then I turn around, look, I go,
I didn't do nothing.
And Sergios looks at Stryker and notices that his face is frozen and looks back at the woman. Oh, shit. Don't tell me you slept with her.
No.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Like what happened was, and I can try to pull out what happened.
No. It's gonna end.
So, will Ronnie beat the shit out of Stryker and Seregios? Or will Seregios beat the shit out of Stryker and Ronnie? Tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z to find out.
I like how my character, like through this whole thing, was like, I'm gonna be serious, and then it just turned into something completely different. I became everybody hates Stryker.
Everybody hates Stryker.
Yeah. Everybody hates
I don't know. No likes his company in a weird way.
And Stryker likes No when he's not trying to get him killed half of the time with some of the stuff he says out of his mouth. Other than that, he's a great friend.
Sometimes Ronnie just wishes everybody would be dead. So, who wants to outro us?
Let's see. I did it one time. Sergio, you did it one time. Hey,
I think me and Mage have done it the most, so.
Dang it, I was muted. I nominate Goat because he hasn't done it before. Come on, Goat.
Well, he did it that one time, and he literally repeated what he did for the green screen effect that we made like 2 years ago. So.
Oh shit! I forgot about that green screen thing.
Well, thanks for watching Fail PG. I hope you didn't lose any brain cells.
And there it is again.
Or get stupider watching this. I hope you had a great time. And stay tuned for our very next episode of Fail PG. Have a good night, everyone. No, I guess.
Good night, everybody.
But
Nope, it's too late. Good night. Happy holidays, by the way. But good night.
Yeah, happy holidays.
This will probably be out after the holidays.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Whatever. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Welcome to the new year.